If you don't put yourself first, no one will even put you on the list. Donald Trump. In today's world, where you've been told since childhood, be humble, think about others, don't push yourself, Donald Trump came along and said, it's all a lie for the weak. Because the truth is this, while you're silent, you're being used. While you're waiting, you're being passed over. While you're sacrificing yourself, others are enjoying the results. What does it mean to put yourself first? It's not about selfishness. It's about taking control of your own life. It's about being the president of your own schedule, your own mood, your own salary. Trump has made this the central tenet of his philosophy. America first, me first. Everything else falls into place. And when he began to live by this rule, his businesses began to grow. His face appeared on every TV channel. His opinion became loud, uncomfortable, and influential. Living for others is a big trap. Many people think, here I will do everything for others, and they will notice me. I'll sacrifice my time, comfort, dreams, and they will appreciate me. You need to be modest. Then success will come. No, it will not come. The world respects not sacrifice, but strength, not silence, but a position, not kindness, but victories. Donald Trump. He learned this in the political arena, in business, in his personal life. And he knows one thing, your value is not what you give to others, it's what you allow yourself. What changes when you put yourself first? 1. You stop being a backup plan. People suddenly start counting on you. Your no starts to have weight. Your time becomes precious, and it's no longer stolen. 2. You start acting, not waiting. You no longer wait for approval from parents, neighbors, social networks. The decisions are yours. Mistakes are also yours, but you grow from them. 3. You attract those who want to be with the strong. Life changes when people who are convenient for you are replaced by people who respect you. Relationships, business, career, everything is being adjusted to your new standards, but there will be those who will not like it. So, as soon as you come to the top, accusations of selfishness will begin. There will be those who will say, you have changed. People who have benefited from you will start to get angry, and that is normal, because Trump says, you should either be feared or respected. Everything else is for extras, and most importantly, you stop playing someone else's game. You don't chase trends, you create them. You don't compete, you dictate conditions. You don't wait for an opportunity, you make it. This is a new psychology, and it is what has made Trump the most recognizable leader in the world, regardless of whether people love him or hate him. No is the most powerful word in the world. It's not a rejection. It's your strategy for achieving your goals. Donald Trump. The power of no. Why it's the most important step to success. Let's face it, for most people, no is almost a scary word, and that's a big mistake. People who can't say no fall into the trap of others. They start sacrificing their time, energy, and ultimately their lives. Trump knows this, and that's why his philosophy is simple. You shouldn't say yes to everything that's offered to you. You say no once, and you're respected more than if you agree to everything to be loving. Why saying no helps you achieve more? Trump's secret is that every yes has a price. He understands that every time he says yes, he chooses someone else's benefit over his own. Yes is giving away your power. No is taking it back. It's not just about saying no to people. It's about saying no to those who want to control your actions, your resources, your attention. How to say no without feeling guilty. Don't give explanations. Trump teaches that you don't have to explain your decisions. People should respect your no, not look for weaknesses in it. If you start making excuses, you've already lost. Be decisive. No is not weakness, it's strength. Trump knows that decisiveness attracts attention, and the more you say a clear and uncompromising no, the more you will be gravitated toward those who want to work on your terms. Show that your terms are a win-win situation. The best negotiators are those who can say no and still leave room for gain. Trump does this at every turn. No is not a constraint, it's an opportunity. If you don't say no, you'll get stuck in endless situations that don't lead to results, and that means you're out of place. Every time Trump says no, he creates new opportunities for himself. He frees himself from something that's holding. him back so he can focus on his true goals. You can't move forward until you let go of what's holding you back. The risks no, and why you should take them on yourself. When you say no, you risk breaking up familiar relationships, losing the opportunity to be the center of attention, becoming inconvenient for others. But that's where the power lies. Trump understands that risks are the price of freedom. The choice is yours, and every no makes you independent. This does not mean that you do not respect others, but it does mean that you respect yourself and your goals. Transition to your own strategy. Do not sacrifice, but achieve. The main thing in all this is to learn to formulate your desires and needs in the clearest and most immutable terms possible. Trump does not just refuse something. He formulates his strategy and then goes to it. Refusal is not a step back. It is a step forward to what is really important. You can't be rich if you spend all your energy on little things. You have to be tough in your decisions. Otherwise you'll end up among them, those who just work in your territory. Saying no is not just about protecting your resources. It's necessary for your personal strategic victory. Only by refusing the unnecessary do you begin to see what is really important. And don't be afraid to become uncomfortable for others. The greatest victories always come through uncomfortable decisions. Compromises are a sweet trap for those who will never become number one. I don't play compromise. I play to win. Donald Trump. Compromise equals loss for both. In society you are taught, give in, it's adult. Compromise, it's the path to harmony. Don't be tough. It pushes people away. And Trump will say it differently. Compromises are only beneficial to those who want to make you softer. Softer equals weaker. Weaker equals more controlled. Real success is not in concessions. He's straightforward, stubborn, and stands up for his own. And it is not toxic. It is effective. When you compromise, you are programmed. In business, politics, even in love, compromise often looks like the golden mean. But in reality, it is a loss of power. Example of Trump. When all politicians traded promises to please everyone, he said things that nobody liked. And that is why millions voted for him. Why compromises are a trap for average people. Compromise is a betrayal of your principles. You agree to a little less, and you get used to it. Then, a little more, and as a result, you are not where you wanted to be. You are where others are comfortable. You start to be pushed even more. People see that you are making concessions, and they start to press. Your flexibility becomes an instrument of someone else's influence. Over time, you begin to disrespect yourself, because every concession leaves a taste of, I gave up again. And even if others are grateful, you are empty inside. Trump's strength is in his indestructibility. Trump never tried to please everyone. He chose his camp. He chose his strategy. He said nitrogen monoxide to everyone who demanded concessions. And that is why he achieved success in business, became president without being a politician, became one of the most influential voices in the world. When I say yes, it is because I want to, not because I was pressured. How to distinguish where there is a compromise and where you are being broken. If after a deal you feel tired, not joy. It was not a compromise, but a defeat. If you lost something and the other person won, this is not a partnership, this is control. If you are forced to be silent, to shrink, to conform, run. What to do instead of compromises? Set your boundaries, firmly, clearly, at the start. People should know that you are not trading values. Offer alternatives, but do not give up your positions. Trump is a master negotiator, and even when he gives in, it is just a move in the game, not a concession, but a trap. Respect yourself more than the opinions of others, because self-respect is the only thing that will remain when everyone else leaves. Why is this triggering? Because many people find it more convenient to see you as obedient, flexible, always kind. As soon as you say, I am not ready to sacrifice myself for your comfort, people get angry, because deep down they dream of saying so, but they cannot. Compromise is not always good. Often it is an exchange of yourself for cheap approval. Trump has learned to say I am first, and not apologize for it. And that's why he won. More than once, not by chance, but systematically. become indispensable. And then the rules of the game will no longer dictate to you. You should not beg for a seat at the table. You should be the one without whom this table does not exist at all. Donald Trump. What to do to stop settling for less? People say all the time, you have to get down to earth. Not everything will work out the way you want. Sometimes you have to give in. Trump will say, no, you don't. Because every time you settle for less, you teach yourself that this is exactly what you deserve. Trump never wanted to play within the boundaries that were given to him. He created his own. This is the key, not to squeeze into someone else's game, but to build your own. How to build your life without concessions and discounts on yourself. Form your own rules from the first step. You either dictate the conditions or live on someone else's. Create around yourself a desire to be with you. Trump was not convenient. He was necessary. Some as an ally, some as an enemy. But he was never indifferent. Become the one without whom others cannot imagine moving forward. How? Do more than everyone. Speak bolder. Take responsibility where others fit. Become a guarantor of the result, not just part of the team. Your value is your standards. Your value is what you allow to be done to yourself. People see how you treat yourself and repeat it. If you agree on trifles, do not set boundaries. Tolerate the inconvenient. It means that you are not a priority even for yourself. And Trump, he never agreed to be a secondary character. Even when everyone said he was too much, he put himself in the center. How to make yourself indispensable. Find what your strength is and maximize it. Learn to be an expert, not general, but narrow and cool. Don't be one of. Become the only option. Show results, not promises. Do what others are afraid of or lazy. Why does this trigger? Because the world wants you to be like everyone else. Stay silent. Don't stand out. Don't demand more. Be grateful for something. And when you say, this is not enough for me, I'll create my own, they call you arrogant. But that's exactly how leaders are born. Be prepared to be hated when you start putting yourself first. But then you'll either be imitated or feared. And both options work. To not settle for less, you have to be the one without whom the system breaks down. And he became one because he never lowered the bar. Putting yourself first is not selfishness. It's survival. It's not selfishness. It's self-protection. In our society, being good is often synonymous with being comfortable. You are taught to take care of everyone, to be polite, not to push yourself, not to say I too often. But there is a problem. If you don't become number one for yourself, you will become a backup plan for others. This doesn't mean you have to be cruel or indifferent. This means your comfort, your purpose, your self-esteem cannot be in last place. Never. The psychology of power. How to look, speak, and act like a leader. Posture and gaze. Trump never slouches. He always stands as if he has already won. Even if he hasn't started yet. Shoulders back, eyes straight. Confidence. Even before the first word. Tone of voice. Not fussy. No excuses. Trump speaks as if he has the last word in the room. Words. Like gunshots. No sorry if ... No I might be wrong ... Just clear. Direct. Short. I think so. I do this. And here's why. Actions that confirm words. Successful people are not those who speak beautifully. They are those who speak and immediately act. Trump is a master of this. What changes when you put yourself first? Dependence on other people's opinions disappears. You are no longer broken by hate. You are not triggered by comments. You are the center. Everyone else is an audience. Energy appears. When you no longer try to please everyone, you finally live to the fullest. Respect for you grows. People feel powerful. They don't always agree with you, but they definitely respect you. Because you are unwavering, you start to win. In business, in relationships, in life. Because it's not the one who tries harder, who wins, but the one who doesn't. Betray themselves. Why does this approach cause resistance in the majority? Because the majority is more comfortable when you are quiet, when you agree to anything, when you don't remind them that you can be strong. When you become strong, you automatically expose the weakness of others, and it hurts them. But it's not your problem. The final message from Trump: stop being one of. Become the only one who doesn't bend. Don't apologize for your strength. It either scares or inspires. People will either leave you or follow you. Both options are winning. What to do today? Write down what you can no longer tolerate. Set boundaries. Clear, strict ones. Start acting as if you are the president of your life. Eliminate from your vocabulary, I'm not sure, I'm sorry to bother you.